Hey, what's good, people? It's vdoestech. Now, I know you saw the thumbnail. We have a unique one today. This is the first of this case I have ever used. This is a frameless metal case with MagSafe and a built-in kickstand, coming in at $39.99. Now, I picked it up for $33. So stock it, so when it goes on sale, you can swoop in on it. It comes in two colors, black titanium and natural titanium. This is, of course, the black titanium. Now, I really wanted to like this case. You know what, actually, let me take that ED off. I really want to like this case, but after 72 hours, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it. I could be saying the complete opposite in like 15 minutes. I am so back and forth with this case. It's most likely not the reason you think the issue I have with this case. Look, we'll get to that later. First, let me take this case off so I can show you how it's installed. All right, so this is how it's gonna come. Installation is really easy. So in the box, you get a little screwdriver, you get the additional bumper corners. You also have the instruction manual. I'm gonna show you how to put this together so you don't need that at all. Now, right here, this is the case itself. Like I said, it's a metal case, so it is a really solid piece of metal. Doesn't feel like it's gonna bend or break in any way. You have this fiber going around the middle to stop it from touching your phone directly. Now, like I said, installation is really easy. It takes like a minute. Now, I will say, for some people, it might be a little difficult to get the screws, because if you can see, so here goes the screwdriver, and then here's one corner, here's the second corner, and then here's the screws. If you can see, and then you do get additional bumpers. You get 3 extra bumpers if I can get them out the bag. So there's the bumpers. And you can see the screws are really tiny. I mean, extra tiny. So I can see some people having the problem of being able to grasp these screws. But like I said, installation does not take long. We're gonna do it real quick. So all you have to do, I would suggest pouring all your contents into this box so you don't lose it. Especially, I have this felt mouse pad on my desk. They might disappear forever. But yeah, you can only put this on one way. So you put it right around the corners. And so the corners are simple to install, just like that. It goes around the camera. Then you will go ahead and get the corners. Now, if the corners ever like mess up over time, you do have these extras to install. They just push out, pretty simple. But let's go ahead and install the first one. So the first one will come over to this side. Now, I'm just gonna put the screw right on. Like I said, well, see, that's what I said. Don't lose the screws. So go ahead and put the screw on. And it is hot behind this camera, that is why. Now, we'll just go ahead and guide it right onto the phone. There goes one. Grab that second one right there, guide it right on. There's corner one. Corner one is fully installed. We'll go ahead and go for the second one. Like I said, if you're not shooting a video or recording, you're gonna have even less trouble than this. It's hot behind this camera, so the it's like 80 degrees outside today. I should have the ceiling fan on, but there goes one to go. Just guide it on. Like I said, I should have had like a timer or something going so we could have saw how fast it was, but just like that, it's completely installed. It's not budging in any way. I wore this case for like 72 hours. The screws never loosened or anything like that. Now, I will just say now, I did not drop this. I am not dropping it. No drop test over here. But I will say, as long as the drop isn't weird in any way, you're not dropping it on jagged rocks or something. If it falls on linoleum, if it falls on concrete, I think you might be okay. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I haven't dealt with this type of case before, and I have no plans on just doing a practice drop to see if it could hold up. But quick tour around the case. Most of your phone is exposed. This is a super minimalist case. I mean, in some ways, it does add a little bit more height to the phone, but really you can't get much more minimal than this. You can see the corners do have the silicone corners, and it is completely raised off. It's raised up off of whatever flat surface you put on, so it's not touching, the screen is not touching the desk in any way. As long as it's not like a crazy drop, I believe you might actually be okay. Get some camera protectors, throw a screen protector on the front. And if you don't like heavy duty cases, you don't like not being able to feel your phone, this might not be a bad pickup. Now, I've been enjoying it for the last 72 hours. I will say that my biggest issue with this entire case is it's not that I don't feel protected with this case. My issue with this is that wireless charging and MagSafe charging does not work with this case. So we'll go ahead, we have a MagSafe charger right here. We'll go ahead and throw it on. You will see that it will start charging up, but after about 10 seconds, well, no, it stopped already. And then it'll try to like pick up and start recharging again. So let's do it one more time. Let me go ahead and get my cord straightened out. So boom, we'll go ahead and throw it on the charger. It'll start charging up, and then it'll go for like 10 seconds. And then the charging will just restart all over again. Now, I'm not sure what the issue is. What I think it is that it's just a little too far down. Not entirely sure. But even when you try to charge something wirelessly, it stops working after like, it'll charge up for like 30 seconds. And then the wireless charging will stop working. So if you're heavy into MagSafe, if you have wireless chargers, that could be a huge deal breaker for you. I'm just now really getting into like MagSafe charging. This is like my second MagSafe charger, so I don't have them all over the house and stuff like that. So it's not the biggest issue for me, but I do see the case is sold as advertising MagSafe charging. If MagSafe charging doesn't actually work, it's kind of hard to recommend this case. But like overall, I'm not too concerned about if it will protect my phone. I enjoy feeling my phone in hand. This gives you a little bit more protection. I've even been using the Kickstand as like a pop socket in a way. It's not the most uncomfortable, but it's not like digging in my hand in any way. I've been rocking it like this, super comfortable. So not the biggest issue. And then the kickstand is like extra sturdy. I don't think there's going to be any issues with the kickstand. It's just that wireless charging and MagSafe charging does not work on mine. Can't speak for every charger. Maybe it's just like the two chargers I have that the wireless charging isn't working on. But I do like this case when I'm not thinking about the MagSafe charging or wireless charging not working. When you hold it, it's sort of like cool. It's like sci-fi. This is like a case you would see in like a sci-fi futuristic movie or something like that. You get to feel the build quality of your phone at the same time. You don't have to worry if the buttons are tactile, because guess what? You're feeling the actual buttons. The phone isn't touching the table when you put it face down. You can write on it because it's not rocking all that much. It actually rocks very little, because you're not going to be here texting crazy like this or going crazy with the S Pen. And the S Pen is really easy to get in and out with no issues at all. Now, I will say that to some people, it might look weird. I had someone question me what was on my phone at work. And I was like, I said it's a minimalist metal case. They was like, why would I want to rock this? I was like, it's not for everybody. You may not want to rock it. But yeah, overall, this is a really unique case, something you're not gonna see every day. You might not even see this case once in your circle. Definitely a unique case. Not sure if I can fully recommend it, just because, like I said, I've been using it for 72 hours. Overall, I really liked this case. It was different. It's unique. I started holding it more like this as a pop socket to have like a better grip. The kickstand is really sturdy. Not worried about the kickstand in any way. The kickstand is really solid. What's throwing me off is that the MagSafe does not work. Now, if they didn't say anything about MagSafe, it wouldn't be so much of a complaint. But it's advertised as being a MagSafe case. Now, you could probably you can definitely use your wallet on here. If you have like a MagSafe wallet, that's gonna be no issue. The magnet is nice and strong. The issue is the wireless charging. Now, I can't speak for every wireless charger like I said before, just the ones I have. It stops after like 30 seconds to a minute. The longest I was able to have it wireless charge for was about 30 minutes, and then it stopped, came back, my phone wasn't charging. Overall, it's a really cool case, something you would see in like the future, a sci-fi movie. I just don't know if I can recommend it if the wireless charging doesn't work. Let me know. Is wireless charging or MagSafe charging a big deal for you? What do you think about this case overall? I'm definitely gonna rock it for a couple more days, so if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments down below. I'm just now getting into MagSafe charging, so that's not the biggest deal for me. I still prefer wired charging just because it charges faster. But look, everyone's invested into these MagSafe chargers. You want to use them. This case, you won't be able to use it, and even though it doesn't take too long to uninstall the case, it really only takes like 30 seconds to take the case off, if that. That's still something you would have to think about. I like it. I just don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hey, yo, it's vdoestech. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.